I am looking out for you. I am protecting you. It is my duty.
And what of my duty? You have no idea what it is to be a woman. What it might feel like to have one's entire life reduced to a single moment. This is all I have been raised for. This.
Welcome back to GMA. That is a scene from the wonderful new hit series of the holiday season, Bridgerton. The historical romance from Shonda Rhimes follows the world of London's high society in the early 1800s. And this morning we are joined by two of the stars, Jonathan Bailey and Nicola Coughlan. Good morning to you both. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning, America. Good morning. Good morning. Now, Jonathan, I'm hoping you can clear something up for us before we really jump into this. In addition to your amazing performance, one thing that really stands out about your character, Anthony, are those fabulous sideburns. I'm told those were actually real. Can you help clear this up for us? I have to say I'm a little sad to see it looks like you've chopped those mutton chops.
They're 32 years in the making. I really got attached to them, and I I really tended to them. They were like my two little bonsai trees.
I love it. It makes Elvis look like a pure amateur on the sideburns there. Nicola, this question's for you because you posted this incredible video on social media. It's a time-lapse video of you getting the makeup and the hair and everything so you can transform into Penelope Featherington. I understand that you get up at 4:45 in the morning, or that's when you're picked up and the process begins.
Yeah.
How long do you actually sit in that chair?
It's about 2 hours for me. I mean, I come into set very, very scruffy, so there's a lot of work to be done to transform this into someone who's ready to go to a ball in Regency London. So yeah, about 2 hours.
And so, Nicola, costumes play such a big role in the series. A little birdie told me that there may be a funny story involving you and some heels.
Oh gosh, so this is a bit of a disaster. Our amazing costume designer, Ella Marajnik, I came into my first fitting and I'm quite tiny, I'm just 5'1". So they sort of looked at me and thought, we need to put you in heels so you're at eye level with everybody else. And I sort of agreed, just trying to be, amenable and, a nice actor. And then arrived on set on the first day and fell over 3 times in the heels. Once was holding a dog and once was holding a parasol, which I fell and stabbed Claudia Jessie, who plays Eloise, right in the hand and drew blood.
Oh, no.
So they got rid of the heels pretty. That was day one, but they didn't fire me, thank goodness.
Well, on a bit of a more serious note, this show really does push the envelope on race and gender, really breaking down a lot of these stereotypes. Were you surprised at the way that the show took on some of these topics, and what has it been like to be a part of all of this?
Well, I think after 2020 and a year of massive discussion and conversations about inclusivity and storytelling and making sure things are authentic, I think as an actor you want to work with amazing people, and Shonda Rhimes and Shondaland and Chris Van Dusen, the showrunner, everything they stand for politically is something that you can be incredibly proud of before you even come on set. You can see it in the casting and in the storytelling and the narrative points that they use. So I think, yeah, as an actor, of course you want to play brilliant parts, but there's always an element now that you have to be aware of making sure you're putting the right foot forward.
Jonathan, switching gears here, we have to talk about, we talked about the costumes a little bit, but also these lavish balls that seem to happen episode after episode. And I understand that viewers have been stunned by this, but you yourself even described walking out to some of these like being a member of the Bee Gees walking on stage. Tell us what it's like.
But, it was absolutely bizarre. I mean, it's such an amazing world and this sort of fantasy that they set up. And I think the ball sequences took sort of 4 days to film, but just every element of the creative process came together in those moments in filming. But we had an American first AD who was on a god mic. And as we as Bridgertons walked in, we'd go, look at them, they're so hot. Like, she hasn't got a boyfriend. And they were encouraging people to react to the Bridgertons. And I just think if you have someone on a god mic throughout your normal life hyping you up like that, I think your head would just go. That's where the BG element came in, I think.
And so, Nicola, the series is narrated by a mysterious gossip columnist who goes by the name Lady Whistledown, who loves to uncover scandal. How did you react when you heard that none other than Julie Andrews would be voicing the part?
Oh, I lost the plot completely. I just burst into tears. I couldn't take it. I was scrolling Instagram in the kitchen very innocuously and saw her picture beside Shondaland, beside Lady Whistledown, and sort of started saying to my mum, "It's Julie can't get anyone more iconic than that. It's an amazing thing. We're so lucky.
Well, thank you both so much for being here with us. Congratulations on the show's success.
Thank you.
Selfishly, I hope we will be seeing a season 2 coming up sometime soon. Bridgerton is streaming now on Netflix.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.